I met her in a park down in Soho where you drink champagne and it tastes just like cherry cola. C-O-L-A cola. She drinks, drink champagne and dance all night under electric candlelight. She picked me up, she put me on her knee. Said, hey boy, won't you come home with me? I'm not the world's most passionate man, but I know what I am. That's Lola. John, you're scaring us. That dog is Lola. The song is Lola from the Kinks. For the uninformed masses. I'll do one little update here. I'm going to teach in a minute. We had a shooting last night in Corpus Christi, like after midnight at the Walmart on, not Green Bay, but the one in town, the Walmart at Greenwood and SPID. I saw that on the news this morning. The guy was shot in the chest and all, but it seems like he's going to live, so that was a shooting. Hopefully, and everyone should have the right to ask, hopefully you won't just simply take the information, possibly get an ID a vehicle, and that's it, and the case be closed. And I do question, and every citizen that pays taxes in Corpus Christi should question whether or not there is an aggressive investigation, whether or not you're following up leads, and the amount of money that we put in the city. How many people have been investigated because of past incidents? The second thing is there was news in Texas, not Corpus Christi. A Texas Tech student shot and killed a police officer in Texas. I'm assuming that was yesterday. I checked the news this morning. Of course, we know all killing, whether it is an officer that kills a black man, says it on video, kills him, plants a gun, that's wicked. That's murder. The student in Texas Tech, wicked and murder. But this is what I ask. When I read the story, the first impression I have, of course, is that kid. Get that kid. That's the first impression we all see. What standard, though, will we apply? If that kid, the Texas Tech student, if we find a gun on that student, and that gun has that student's fingerprints, and if that student said, we don't know, but if he said ahead of time, even 5 minutes before the shooting, that he was going to kill an officer, and then you had the student's defense said, no, that was the officer's gun. It wasn't my gun. And then if in the court we find that that student, the gun weapon he used, has his fingerprints and his DNA on it, but yet the officer has no DNA or fingerprints on the weapon, would any court in the U.S. possibly hear that defense and say it's possible that the student's telling the truth, even though we got him on audio saying he was going to kill an officer, even though we have the gun used with that student's fingerprints? Would it even be possible that any judge and jury would find that student innocent? Of course not. And the protests that are still going on over the shooting of that St. Louis, where it was, there's still protests. And I noticed on the news yesterday, they asked the question, they want the feds to come in, because those protests have been ongoing, and I think the cops in St. Louis have already arrested maybe 300 protesters. I'm not sure what's happening there. So we did indeed have a shooting last night, and we do have the right to ask the CCPD, how aggressively are you going to follow any leads on that? You had a horrendous killing of Mr. Fuqua, a boy that went to school with my daughter. And within a short period of time, you told that family that case was closed. So we do have questions, okay? I'll title this Lola.